Hey everyone, it's Danielle with the Victorious Planner and welcome to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be unboxing my October She Reads Truth subscription box. That's right, you guys, I am subscribed again to She Reads Truth. I actually started up my subscription again in September, but I did not film an unboxing. I just lost track of time and realized I never unboxed it and it was time to start that study. So, did not do an unboxing for that month, but I am ready to get back to these unboxings with you for the month of October. If you're new here, I am subscribed to the She Reads Truth monthly subscription box for most of the months during the fall, winter, and into the spring, but I usually pause or stop my subscription over the summer just because summer seems to be a lot busier and I don't have as much time to study, so I save on the expense during the summer. But I am so excited to have the subscription going and excited to share with you what came in the October box. And you guys, fall, oh my goodness, I'm just loving this fall. I love every fall, but we live in the Colorado mountains, so oftentimes fall gets, like, I love it, but it usually gets cut short by snow. But you guys, this fall has been amazing. We actually just recently had our first snowfall and it's the very end of October. So I'm so happy that we had all of September and most of October before we got snow. All right, so the study included in this box is called Prayers in Scripture. This study will begin on November 7th. And then a lot of times on these cards, it just gives you extra tips that you can follow along with the community on the different websites, do the devotionals in the app. You can even listen to weekly podcasts. These cards usually also tell you what's upcoming in the next few months. So the November box will have the Advent study, which their Advent studies are always my favorite. So you guys, if you are not subscribed, you should consider subscribing right now so that your first subscription box will have the Advent study, or at least go over to the website and see if they still have the books available for purchase if you just want to purchase the book and not subscribe. I'll have their website linked below. Then in December, we'll get the Life of Jesus study. In January, I will give you Rest. So the upcoming studies sound really awesome, including this one. Okay, this is a super fun book, you guys. These colors are awesome. They're kind of like a pale colors, but also bright, if that makes sense. But I love the color scheme and I love that font too. And most of the She Reads Truth books, they are the soft touch cover, which I love so much. Their books also usually have a category or kind of a what type of book they are. This one is topical. And again, it is called Prayers in Scripture. So let's open it up and take a look. So our first page is a name page where you can put your name and the start date of the study. Now, the community, the She Reads Truth community, always does these studies on, a certain time. So you'll always see, like we saw on this card, you'll always see when the study starts for the community and those reading together. But you, of course, can do these study books whenever you want. There's always an editor or a letter from the editor, and I love reading those because it's just a little bit of the heart behind why they chose this as a study and kind of how they put the book together. And this says, prayer is a means of engaging with our Father, the creator of the universe, which is awesome. Then we have the Design on Purpose pages, and I also love to take time to read these pages because they share a little bit about why they chose the specific design for the book, the color scheme, the fonts, the different things, and it's so awesome how much thought they put into these books, so I love to read that. Then there is a how to use this book page. It kind of goes through each of the different layouts of the pages in the study that you'll see. And a lot of them are set up similar, but there's always at least a few differences, which I love. Then we have a table of contents. So we have our day and kind of the different titles and stuff, and then it shows you the different pages where there are extras. One of the things I love about the She Reads Truth study books is there's always extras, and they can be anything from like recipes, usually in the Advent study book. They can be hymns, like music sheets. They can be different just things that elaborate more on the scriptures in that study. Other than that, something to note if you're new to She Reads Truth, the study books, the daily readings are usually just scripture. So it's not like a daily devotional style writing, it's more of your scriptures broken out by day so you can study them in that way. They do, however, on the app have a devotional reading to go along with the scriptures, so you can get that, that part of the daily study too. Okay, then it looks like we have our key passage for this study and then a little introduction for the study. Oh, we have, okay, we're going to have worksheets in this one. We don't always have worksheets. Sometimes there's reflection questions or just an empty page for notes. But this is awesome. There's a sample of kind of how the worksheets are laid out. And then we go into day 1. You guys, I love this font so much. The fonts that they chose for this book are awesome. So you have your scripture readings and then your worksheet. Then we have, this one looks like it's one of the extras, so it'll go into a little more detail. And then we have day 2, scripture readings and worksheet. Day 3, principles for prayer. It looks like another extra. This study is going to be awesome. And then day 4 and worksheet. Day 5. Ooh, day 5's a long one, and then worksheet. And then our day 6 is always a grace day, which is awesome. It's just a day to kind of reflect on the previous study days or catch up on them. You guys, I am not perfect at always doing these studies every day, so it's awesome there is a day to catch up on if you missed any days. And then day 7 is a weekly truth. So each study has a scripture that you can work on memorizing through that study. And day 7 really focuses in on part of that scripture for you to memorize. And then we will go into this one's day 8, but then this is where we would start week number 2. So we'll go a little faster here because it'll follow the same layout then for however many weeks long the study is. And all of them vary. Some are just a few, couple weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. Some are longer. Oops, went a little too fast there at the end. And man, this theme, I really like this one. All right, and then in the back, there's some tips for memorizing scripture. And then at the very, very back, and I love that they do this, there is a for the record page. It's kind of like a recap where you can take notes of things that were going on during the time that you studied it. Like this, my favorite day of this reading plan, one thing I learned about God, what was God doing in my life during this study, and different things like that. So you can kind of write all that down, and just if you ever go back and look at your old study books, it's fun to look at these pages. So I love to fill those out. All right, there it is, you guys, the Prayers in Scripture study book. I'd love to hear from you. Comment below. Do you have this study book? Are you subscribed? Will you be reading along with us? Share your heart with me on what you think about She Reads Truth, or if you're new and would like to try it out. Let me know if you have questions as well. And thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you all in the next one. Bye.